the field of multiple sclerosis and the practitioners in the field of multiple sclerosis have really kind of recognized at this point in time that there may be a window of opportunity early in the disease that, if missed, really sends the patient on a different trajectory. If utilized, this early window, it may have a capacity to change the disability trajectory of the patient very significantly. These data don't come from phase 3 trials that are normally 2 or 3 years long at most. These data come from the large registries, as for example, the MS-based registry, that clearly indicates that patients that have been on effective medication and patients that were switched if they show disease activity on whatever medication they are on, that there is a better outcome at the 5-year and the 10-year mark in these patients. So one of the things that we struggle with is the fact to make most effective treatment available to patients very early on. I'm obviously aware that very often the treatment formularies are put together on the basis of financial consideration. But in multiple sclerosis, penny wise may turn out pound foolish later on. And I'm thinking particularly as the insurance products in the market evolve. Think of, for example, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, where now nursing homes, home health, and all of these products are products that are actually underwritten by insurance companies, by a different part of an insurance company. It's also something to keep in mind as insurance products mature and have more Medicare and Medicaid choices in them. So the concept that a patient with multiple sclerosis may at some point in time become a Medicaid patient or a federally insured patient and therefore leaves a given insurance company, that concept is really, from my view as a practitioner, dead. With the commercial, the Medicaid and the Medicare products, and then obviously the extension into disability products and potentially also home health products that the insurance companies have. So from that point of view, I think one needs to look at an MS patient more as a patient that will likely be cared for by a concern for different aspects throughout their life. And early disease control is very important in these individuals. And the biggest challenge that we have is essentially for patients to have access to most effective treatment early on. This will reduce ER visits. This will reduce the secondary costs of the condition. And so from that point of view, very important. The second point is obviously as patients have disability, they may go through periods of time when they lose access to insurance or when they change from one insurance product to another insurance product with different formulary requirements. Here it's very important that as soon as a patient drops below about 80% adherence to an agent, we are seeing significant recrudescence of disease activity. Recrudescence of disease activity means that the patient has a significantly higher likelihood of potentially having disability and requiring additional services, additional hospitalizations. And so very important to me is the fact that essentially patients with MS should have access to what's considered most effective by the practitioner.